All right, Rick, thanks. A school district in Oklahoma taking back its plan to offer students a chance to learn about the Bible.
The district ditching the class elective after outcry from the atheist group Freedom from Religion Foundation.
Well, joining us now is the president of the Family Research Council, Tony Perkins, to talk about this. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, guys.
So this class was just going to be an elective. It wasn't something that was going to be mandated for all children to take. So what's the stance of the Freedom from Religion Foundation? Why do they have such an issue?
Well, you know, it's hard to understand because over 2,500 different school districts across the country have elective courses like this. And it's not a religion course. It's teaching the Bible as literature and history. I mean, when you look at the English language, few things have had more impact in shaping our language than the King James Bible, Shakespeare, the Oxford Dictionary. They're fundamental, and it's hard to understand the meaning of a lot of the phrases that you hear every day unless you have an understanding of the Bible.
What the co-president, Annie Gaylor, says of the Freedom from Religion Foundation. She says it's a victory not only for reason and the law, but the sacrosanct right of a captive audience of students to be free from indoctrination in a public school setting. She says kids shouldn't have to be subjected to this, even if it is an elective. What do you say?
Well, I would say they're a wolf in sheep's clothing here, trying to say that they're protecting the law. By the way, that's a phrase you'll find in Scripture. I mean, the idea here is that this has been upheld by the Supreme Court, that the Bible can be taught as literature and history. I mean, for instance, take the Constitution. Article, I think Article 1, Section 7, talks about the exemption for Sundays on a pocket veto. Why is that? Well, it's because of the understanding of the Sabbath. You wouldn't understand that completely unless you understood the connection between our history as a nation and the teachings of the Bible. So it's not teaching as a religion. It's not teaching it as anything other than literature and history and its shaping of Western civilization, in particular the United States. I mean, I helped get it in Louisiana schools back when I was in office about 15 years ago, and it's been successfully taught. No problems, no challenges. I'm a little puzzled as to why this school in Oklahoma would back away. I think in part it's because of the false claims of these atheist organizations, but I think there's folks like the Greens who had this curriculum put forward, understand this is our cross to bear, and they'll continue walking the straight and narrow and try to get these options out there for students.
Tony, some parents want to expose their kids to the Bible, not just at church, but on a more consistent basis, and some students do as well. Do you see any issues with this at all? I mean, if it was another religion, do you think that would be banned too, according to the Freedom from Religion Foundation?
I don't think they would have an issue with it. I wouldn't have an issue learning other religions if someone wants to take that as an elective course. Again, this is not a religion course. It is a literature and a history course, understanding how the King James Bible has shaped our language in this country and how it's influenced the laws and our customs in our country. You cannot be a complete citizen and understand our language, our customs, our laws, unless you have some understanding of the influence that the Bible, the King James Version of the Bible, had in shaping our culture.
Tony Perkins is the president of the Family Research Council. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Good to be with you.